You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. Oh, Colorado fans going to be pissed. They're going to be livid after NFL fans and NFL draft pundits and anybody else that ever talks NFL said last year prior to the draft, Travis Hunter is not going to be full-time wide receiver, full-time cornerback. Oh, but he can do it, and he's going to do it until he's not going to do it. Until he's not, because it looks like a lot of people were right. A lot of people were. I mean, look, last year when he was actually on the field, he was not spectacular on either side of the ball. In fact, at wide receiver, if I'm keeping it real, he looked kind of slow. I'm not going to kid you. Now, before we just jump right into this story, and look, I'm not a Travis Hunter hater. I just think he's a cornerback or a wide receiver, one of the two, but not both. Keep in mind, the Jaguars traded to get him and literally sent the Cleveland Browns everything. Everything. Cleveland traded the second overall pick in the first round, as well as the 104th pick and the 200th pick to Jacksonville, exchanged for the 5th, the 36th, the 126th, and the 2026 first-round pick. Now, the only downside to this is nobody saw Jacksonville having that huge year. I guarantee you the Browns thought that was going to be a higher pick. But nonetheless, I mean, let's be real. Mason Graham is a guy for the Browns. There's no doubt about it. He's a real dude. We stand here this morning, as of the time this news broke, 5:03 in the a.m., and Travis Hunter has officially been demoted. He has been demoted. He's no longer a full-time wide receiver. He's going to play a little receiver part-time. Oh, yeah, I mean, look, we watched Shedeur Sanders come up through one of the greatest athletes, cornerbacks of all time. Some spot wide receiver work. All right, very spotty. You cannot do both jobs full, and there's a number of reasons why. But physically, you can't happen. Guess what? Travis Hunter got hurt, body broke down on him. Just as so many people said. In 2025, Jags rookie wide receiver quarterback played exactly twice as many snaps on offense as on defense. He was on the field for 324 plays and 162 defensive plays before suffering a season-ending knee injury. This year, things may be different. The Jaguars' plan is to make Travis Hunter the starting cornerback and play full-time on defense while only playing part-time at receiver, according to Cameron Wolfe of NFL Network. That matches what General Manager James Gladstone said a month ago when he indicated that the current makeup of the Jags roster gave them a greater need at cornerback, but that Hunter would continue to play at least some on both sides of the ball. Last season, Hunter did not have a major impact on either side of the ball. 28 catches for 298 and 1 touchdown. While on defense, 11 solo tackles, 3 passes defended, and no interceptions. And he's got a long way to go at wide receiver to justify a number 2 overall pick. You know, a long way to go. And part of this, I would guess, you remember they traded for Jacoby Myers, one of my favorite players in the whole league. Boy, the Patriots sure could have used him. I would reckon during this Super Bowl, but nah, they didn't want to bring him back after he knew the system. But that's neither here nor there. So they got Jacoby Myers, and Jacoby Myers, as predicted, wherever he went, looking at you also, Buffalo, for not doing it, got to the Jags, balled out, and got himself another contract. I'm sure they said, look, we got Jacoby Myers. He's playing his ass off. He looks great. To hell with it. Let's just make Travis Hunter a full-time cornerback. My guess is he's going to get very few plays a game at wide receiver. Maybe down in the red zone, that kind of thing. But, they had a number of guys that emerged at wide receiver in Jacksonville. So, Colorado fans be mad because so many people scream this. You cannot play both positions full-time in the National Football League. It's not going to happen because you're not going to physically withstand the beating. Not only that, but there's game plan situations that you're going to take time away from something. If you're trying to do a full-time situation on both the defensive and offensive sides of the ball. Now, I find this interesting. This would have been a bigger story had this dropped yesterday morning. The Jaguars knew this was going to get some attention. The Jaguars let this news come out, and it came out. This story is at 5:03 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Guess what? There's no Saturday and Sunday. Football's over. There's no Saturday and Sunday pregame shows. There's no during the week first takes. There's no first things first, no cowherds, none of that. That would have all talked about this. Travis Hunter getting demoted. This news comes out. Oh, a couple of days go by. We know how this works. They might touch on it on some shows Monday. Maybe. But, that's calculated because it's the second overall pick. And you don't want to bring up the B word yet. It's early, and he got hurt. But so much is riding on Travis Hunter. Let's be real. You need to be a perennial Pro Bowler at number 2 overall in the draft. Like if he's playing cornerback for the next 12 years, he needs to make Pro Bowl like 7 times. Yeah. For a second overall pick, that's the kind of impact you got. A couple of all pros in there. Like you got to be a top 5 cornerback in the league for the number 2 overall pick. Kid's got a lot of pressure on him. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.